Do you have any experience in the gym at the same? Because obviously you're not sparring them because of the weight difference, but any experience being in the same gyms in Jersey or in PA with Jaron Ennis
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. We go up there regularly to spar.
to the
We
dungeon?
got Yeah, to the dungeon. Yeah.
Okay.
At Philly Next Champs, we got a great relationship with Boots with Bozy. I spar a couple Bozy guys, so I seen what camp was this? I seen Boots work numerous of times. So yeah, we got a great relationship with Bozy and the team for sure.
Were you sparring Fulton up there a few times or?
No, I spar Fulton at the Danny Garcia gym. When I was up there, I was sparring Christian Cardo. You
Hmm.
familiar with him?
Hmm.
And one of the guys that Boots signed, I was sparring one of his guys, Dennis, and just some other guys, like some local guys that came there. That we all mixed in the work.
So when you see, because you sparred Shakur, you sparred a lot of top fighters, but how does a big welterweight and now 154-pound Jaron Ennis match up with the speed and the skills of the guys you've worked with like Richardson and Shakur?
I feel like Boots, and this will be blind to a lot of the guys that's not a like box or student of the game. Boots have good speed. Boots have great power. But what make Boots different is the change in the rhythm of his punches. He could go from slow to fast like this, and I feel like that's what separates him from all of the fighters out there. A lot of these fighters they could just fight at one pace, which is super fast, and come back super fast, or just just at just one pace. As far as Boots, he could mix it up. He could go from slow to fast, fast to slow, medium, and that's what makes him so hard to fight against, and that's what makes him so hard to game plan because not a lot of fighters fight like that.
I think one question the boxing world's having about Boots, who's obviously a ridiculous talent and already the unified welterweight champion before he fights here at 54 for the unified titles, but it's is because you were talking earlier likening yourself to Andre Ward, being talented but not the most talented guy. I think a lot of people acknowledge Jaron as being one of the most talented guys, but is he a
Facts.
fighter putting it all together with all that talent? What do you think about his skill set and his IQ outside of just the blazing hand speed, the sharp, heavy hands and punching power and athleticism?
I feel like his talent and yeah, his talent is just it's out the ballpark. And I'm saying that yeah, I'm saying that from a true like a real deal serious boxer, because I've seen him spar all types of different people, and I've seen him fight all different types of people. And to do like it's one thing to just dominate people, but it's another thing to just make it look easy.
Hmm.
That's how you at that top tier level where you just different from everybody else. You ain't just dominating, you making it look easy. It's not just about slipping punches. Nah, he's slipping punches with his hands down, and he doing it, poking his head out at you. That's just you making it look too easy. And I feel as though that's the name of his style. Everything that he does, he can make it look easy. And he do it in a way where he real comfortable, flashy. He got speed, he got power. He can fight right-handed, left-handed, and that's what makes him special.
So the word is special. The
For
man's a
sure.
special fighter, you believe?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He's definitely special. And he's special because he has a total package. Is like to really prepare for Boots, you gotta bring in probably like 3, 4 different guys. You have to bring in a lighter guy because you don't know if he may choose to box you today. You have to bring in a heavier guy because he could also walk you down like Mike Tyson and throw a lot of different punches. Now you're gonna have to bring in a guy where that's slick. So it's like to prepare for Boots, you really have to have like 3 or 4 different types of guys. Why? Because he's just that much like special than everybody else. Is very few fighters that's like him.
Yeah, I remember this was when he was getting ready for Santa Cruz and I got the chance to watch Tank spar. And like Andrew Tabiti was there and Memphis Mill. There was like, a number of pros watching him spar and Tank he BS's the first two or so rounds and then he goes into his bag. And then he starts
Yeah,
really pulling the trigger and ripping shots and showing his slickness and all that. And Tank gets out the ring and for like 10 seconds there's this silence and then Andrew Tabiti just goes that motherfucker good. Like, he's
yeah,
it was it that kind of effect with Jaron, like, like damn. Yeah. When you impress
yeah,
your peers, you know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. No, that's so for me it was kind of the opposite. It's like I saw him spar because they spar first, and then because they spar a little bit early, and then I came in. I spar, and then the thing is about Bozy Gym is they spar 4 minutes. So
Hmm.
it's not like 3 minutes. It's 4 minutes, which is longer. And then I'm like, dang, like he ain't just do 6 minutes. I mean, he ain't just do 4 minutes, six rounds. He did 12 4 minute rounds. I'm like, yo, that like, and he doing it at a pace where his father like go 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 go, and he probably stopped for 10 seconds, and he telling him to go again, and he going at like another burst that he's just shifting gears. I'm like, dang, that's just he's special, and it's just motivating. It's motivating to see, and I'm just glad I'm able to have the opportunity to just be around
Hmm.
Bozy and his son, because they wisdom and they energy it feeds off onto me.
So yeah, you got the Jersey Philly link with Boots, but you're also Puerto Rican. And Xander is like, he's on his young Miguel Cotto right now. Like he's shooting
Yeah,
way up. He's the guy, actually, for Puerto
he
Rican
is.
boxing right now. What how do you see the fight going?
Um, I feel as though a lot of people not giving Xander enough credit. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Boots gonna blow him out the water," this, that, and it's boxing. Anything can happen. Boots could hit him with a punch, and it's all she wrote. But at the same time, I feel as though one thing Xander's not scared of him, and that's a big part of boxing where a lot of fighters they come into the ring already scared, already just scared of the power, scared of speed. However, Xander coming in with confidence and he believe in himself, and I feel like it's gonna make for a great fight, especially in the beginning half of the fight. It's gonna be a great fight. Also, Xander is young, he don't have a loss, so he gonna go for broke if he feel like his back is against the wall. And same thing for Jaron Ennis. He's not trying to be disappointed. He's not trying to disappoint his fans, his family, his pops. So he gonna go for broke too if the roles was reversed. I feel like it's gonna be a great fight, especially on the beginning half of the fight. And I'm not gonna pick any sides because those both my guys, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want I just want to see a great I just want to see a great fight. And I'm happy for both fighters. I'm happy for Xander. I'm happy for Boots. May the best man win.
Do you think Xander can exploit some of the things from the Jukajan fight, take it a step further? Like what? He's the underdog, so I'm asking you on his behalf because he's the one that they got as a significant
Yeah.
underdog. What do you think he'll have to do to have success against Boots?
I really say have fun. You know, he could get caught in the lights because there's a lot of pressure. He get caught in the lights because he is the underdog. However, when you go in there with no pressure and you feeling free and you box how you box in the gym, he's gonna find success. Whether that may just be a jab. His length may give Boots, some problems along with the movement, and then he's able to throw other things at him that could catch him off guard and build from there. So that's the first thing I want to just tell him is just have fun, man. When you get in there, understand that he got two hands just like you got two hands. He put on his pants the same way you do. You know, you ain't get hit by accident. You unified. He's already I don't believe he's unified yet, but you like
No,
nothing was
Xander
given
is,
to
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Xander
yeah.
is
So
unified.
so like nothing was given to him. It's
Right.
like the same way he got here, he earned it. You did as well. So go out there and have fun, man. And that's what I tell him. Just simply on how to be successful.
As opposed to I gotta check every because sometimes you can be over prepared and overly focused, right? Like I
Exactly.
gotta make sure I I do X when Y happens, and it's like, yo, you're prepared.
Yeah,
Just go out there and you did your preparation. Now just go out there and fight, I guess, so to speak,
and
right?
that's the biggest part about boxing, man. That I've learned is it's a misconception that boxers gotta always stay focused. Oh, you can't go have fun. You can't do this. You can't. No, you gotta have balance. If you really pay attention, the most the people that make it the farthest in boxing are the people that have balance. Look at Floyd. Yeah, he did his. He had his fun. He was glitz and glamour, but he had his balance because he was also dialed in. He'll go there. He'll go have his fun, but he was so all right. I had my fun now. I'm back. I'm back where I'm focused now. I'm running from the club to the gym. Like all of these guys that made it far, they had balance, and that's the key. You can't be too, obsessed and like just focus on it because you're gonna drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll burn yourself up like Jaron is saying
Yeah,
he will. Jaron's saying you're gonna burn yourself up with this because it's your first time with
exactly.
fight. So that's something Jaron's kind of banking on and alluding to. So you're saying
Yeah, yeah,
don't
for
do that.
sure. Yeah, nah, man. Just it is what it is. Don't put too much effort into anything. Because showing up alone is gonna take a lot out of you. Boxing is already hard as it is. Don't make it hard on yourself.